Today I'm sharing my nighttime skincare routine with you. I'm getting ready for bed. I have my pajamas on and a cozy candle, so I thought it would be fun to do this video a little different. That way I can walk you through the steps and kind of answer some Q&A. I feel like the most intensive skincare routine for me, I feel like, is the night routine. So some of these products are a little repetitious from my morning routine because it is a whole system that I use some of the products morning and day, and then some things I use at night. I wash my face at night with the same cleanser that I use for the morning routine. First thing I do is wash my face with this. I wet my face a little bit and then I'm gonna go all over. Now, of course, like I said, in my morning routine, I would be in front of my sink doing this. After a long day of wearing makeup and everything, I just love being able to take off my makeup. It feels so good. Throughout this whole time, I do use the same set. I've been using this repair, it's called the Time-Wise Repair Set. I've been using this, wow, about throughout my whole 40s, I feel. And then before this, when I was in my late 30s or my 20s and 30s, I was using another anti-aging skincare, which is the same brand. This is all from Mary Kay. So I did ask you on my community post if anyone had any questions about midlife, perimenopause, or menopause skincare. So I'm going to be answering some of those questions for you too. Then I take off my eye makeup with the oil-free eye makeup remover, which is amazing. The eye area is very gentle, so I don't like to tug at my eyes, and this helps take my eyebrows, takes everything off really gently and very easily, very quickly too. And I use it all over. Helps with waterproof mascara because I do use waterproof mascara and all of that. You want to be gentle, and the less tension you can use while you take all that off, the better. Now I have a blank canvas. I feel so good. I feel so fresh. And I'm going to start with my eyes first. This is the same eye cream that I use in the morning. If you watch the video, you'll see. This is the Time-Wise Repair Volume Firm Eye Renewal Cream. One of the questions that you asked, and it was from Christy, she asked how my skin has changed from perimenopause to menopause, or either or. And one of the things is the eye area. I do see that has changed. It is a little bit more drier in that area. It used to be really combination oily before too. My skin has changed. I feel like it's getting not as oily, which is very weird because I've been that way my whole life. So that is a little bit of changes. Yes, it is getting a little more drier. I do the top of my eye. I do my eyelids also, and put that on because you want that area in the eyelid, it starts to sag and all of that, and you definitely want it to be tighter. I also find, like, you know, eyeshadow will start to crease, and so that's the problem there. It just you need more moisture, more hydration. I think I talked about that in my morning routine, that the more hydrated you look, the younger you look. I think it has to do with the loss of estrogen or hormones and all of that too. But yes, I definitely see a big change, and those are some of the changes. And as we go along, I'll probably think of some more. Comment down below what you are experiencing in your midlife skincare, anything. I would like to know any challenges you have, because then we can talk about this in a future video too. Now, I have more products that I'm doing at night. You want to use most of your products and extra products too, like boosters and serums, which was one of my other questions that I want to answer that one of you asked, at night, because this is the time when we sleep and we rest, our skin turns cells over and it restores, it renews, it restores. So that is the best time to be able to use all your wonderful boosters and serums is at night, especially like my retinol. So the next thing on off nights, I just do retinol, and this is the Clinical Solutions Retinol 0.5. I started using this about 1.5 years ago, and I see like this has made a big difference in my skin. So I use it wherever I have fine lines everywhere, actually. It goes all over the face. But I find that I have been seeing a big improvement. I dealt with hormonal acne when I was in my like 30s, so I have some scarring from that, and I'm seeing a lot of that has improved. Also my forehead, the fine lines, and so this retinol has been a game changer. Definitely using that also in my nighttime routine. After this retinol, it's like a calming milk, and I love this. This is so soothing, and it's like really luxurious, but it helps soothe the skin. So even I use this if I get a little rash, or I get a little irritation, and this helps soothe. Even bug bites, this helps, because anything on the skin, it just helps soothe. So now I'm taking it into the neck. So this is where we're going to start going into the neck. I don't put retinol on my neck. I just do the milk. I wrote down some of your questions that you posted and or asked. So Danya Strong 8345 says, do you incorporate any mask, scrubs, or peels into my time-wise repair routine? So yes, I do. But for boosters, let's talk about that, because I love my boosters. They're like serums. That's what I call them. But these are actually called Clinical Solutions boosters. The one that I'm using, there's 4 of them that I love to use, but I like to alternate them sometimes and focus on a certain specific treatment in the area that I'm like focusing on. So what I'm focusing on is like skin texture right now. I just want it smoother. This is the PHA plus AHA Resurfacer, and I love this. It's really working so well on my skin. And what this does is help smooth. So it helps smooth the nose area. If you have like texture in your skin, and you want it to be soft and glass-like, you know, the glass skin that we're always hearing about, definitely this is a great, amazing product. I can see my skin getting smoother and softer all the time. This resurfacer I only use at night, but then I bring back my hydrator. It's HA Ceramide Hydrator, and this actually I use in the morning. I love this. This is to give me that extra hydration that I need in the evening. So this helps hydrate my skin even at night while I'm sleeping, and it just helps plump. I didn't mention that in my morning skincare routine video, but this definitely helps plump the skin, makes it feel so moisturized and without the oily feeling. Okay, so remember, I'm an oily combination girl, so I don't really like that heavy feeling. This is very light. All of these serums are very light when they go on, just soak up into the skin. This is what I love about this routine, is because even though I'm using a lot of products, I don't feel it. It's not thick at all. And the last serum that I use in the morning and night, Time-Wise Repair Volume Firm Advanced Lifting Serum. So I just get a little bit, and this is one of the most luxurious products, I think, out of the whole skincare system of the Time-Wise Repair. I love it, and it feels so smooth. This actually tones and lifts, so this is good for the jowls and all this area, like the turkey neck and any area that you want to tighten up, especially like under the lip area and this part. Lately, I have been noticing a little bit of kind of like some aging spots. These little like freckles, I'm getting freckles, and it's just sun spots, sun damage. So I like using this serum, and this is the Replenishing Serum C+E, and this has vitamin C, vitamin E, and you would definitely want some vitamin C in your skincare, especially in midlife. It's a nice little, just one little pump. And what I do with this, because this will lighten and brighten and glow up that area and reduce the age spots or freckles, sunspots. So I just apply that in the area really where I want that. Maybe around my mouth. I do have a little bit darker pigmentation here around my mouth and my chin. Those are all the serums and boosters that I really enjoy and that I feel a big difference when I wake up in the morning. But the next product is like targeting fine lines. And so this is the Dynamic Wrinkle Limiter Clinical Solutions, and I use this in my morning routine too. So again, I'm going to add this in my night routine, and I just put a little bit. Oops, can barely see that. So I just get a little dot, and then I smooth it over my forehead, any fine lines I have where there's like expression lines. So wherever you would put Botox, I guess, or fillers. So the secret, ladies, that I love is I don't have to use Botox. I don't have to use fillers with this product. This takes the place. It's not that type of product, but it helps naturally. It has natural products in it to help fill in and smooth that whole area where you might have those fine lines, which we all kind of do. And I put a little bit in the crow's feet area, not too much, but I focus on around the mouth and the jowls and the smile, like these smile lines here. To finish off my night skincare routine is a moisturizer, the Volume Firm Night Treatment with retinol in it. Now there's a safe amount of retinol in this so that you can use every night, but this is also in the Time Repair set. So there's two different moisturizers or creams in the Time Repair skincare set, and I really like that because I want to have the nighttime, I want my moisturizer to work and to be able to repair my skin and also to moisturize it. So having two different moisturizers that have two different jobs to get the job done, it makes sense to me, and that way I am getting what I need in this moisturizer. And then I'm going to apply it to my neck, and I'm generous, definitely generous with this all over. I like to take it all the way down into my décolleté too, because this area likes to start to show lots of sun damage or even wrinkling, fine lines, and all that. All right, Danya, so she asked about masks. Okay, so some of the masks that I love is Clear Proof Deep Charcoal Cleansing Mask. This I like to do on my T-zone, and this is a supplement that I do. I do it like twice or once a week. This helps just clear all the impurities out and makes me feel extra clean. It's good also if you're dealing with acne, because I dealt with that a lot in my perimenopause days. So if that's a great extra way to pull out and like clean your pores out. So you, especially if you're oily or got acne in your T-zone. And then another mask that I've been loving recently is the Moisture Renewing Gel Mask. This is more of a gel-like mask. I do this like maybe once a week too, depending on when I need it. But this is an extra like luxury I love, and it feels so good. And then when you leave it on for like 10 minutes and then you just wipe it off, my face feels so hydrated. It's wonderful. And then for scrubs, I do use a microdermabrasion refine, and it helps smooth the skin. Again, for glass skin, I use this maybe 2 times a week. Sometimes I like to just on Sunday. It's kind of like a skin reset. And if I do all of these I will do, this will be like after I cleanse, before I put any other thing on. And then these two, they'll be like after I cleanse and before the rest of the products. And then for a lip scrub, I do like to get all the dead skin off my lips and keep them looking youthful. That helps them look younger. So this is the Satin Lips Shea Butter Scrub. It's like a little scrub for your lips, and it helps smooth and makes them so good, feel so good. I love that. And I feel like being very luxurious and really pampering myself, then I use this. And this is the Time Repair Lifting Biocellulose Mask. It comes in a pack. You get a couple of them in a box, but I don't do this all the time, but it's like my guilty pleasure. I love it when I need that extra boost, perk me up. I also love this if I'm going to have a special thing I'm going to attend, or I want to look extra bright and fresh. I will use this. And then lastly, I have the Time Repair Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. Yes, now this peel, like was asked, is one of my favorites. This helps my skin look bright. It helps reduce the fine lines, and I love using this like once a week too. And I'll do this kind of like on Sunday, self-care Sunday. So thank you, ladies, for all of your questions. I'm so excited that you actually I got to get these into this video today. Christy asked about skin devices, diet and skincare, and facial massage. You know, I don't do the red therapy. I think that what it is. I know people who do that. It'd be fun to get that. It's very expensive, so I don't really feel I need that with all of what I use actually. So that's kind of good about this, because I don't use that. I don't use any other devices or anything really. And I don't go get treatments, and I don't go to dermatologists like for fillers, or I don't go any of that. So this is all I do. And then diet and skincare. I was talking today on my stories on Instagram that hydration is key. Drinking lots of water. As the night settles down after I have dinner and everything, I try to get as much water as I can. Not close to bedtime, of course, because I know us menopausal women will be up going to the bathroom all the time. But water is definitely key. And yes, diet does play a role. I feel like the more antioxidants we have, so, you know, berries and avocados, the good oils, the good fats, the omega oils, even fish oils, just all of the good things also help our skin, definitely. Also, along with collagen. I love bone broth collagen, or, you know, bone broth, drinking it, or soup broth, and also like the powder, putting in smoothies and things. Before I hop into bed, I do have my nightstand here, and inside the top drawer I have organized it so that I just keep everything I need for bedtime in the top. One of the things I pull out is my lip balm, and this is to help moisturize and hydrate my lips. I have my Menopause moisture cream in here. I put a little bit on my inside of my wrist, and I go to sleep. So this is like the last things I do right before I go into bed. And I talked about this cream. It's not sponsored or nothing. I don't get anything for this, but it has changed my life. It really has. And also I love to add some hand cream, and this is a nourishing shea cream. This hydrates my hands for 24 hours. So I do like to add hand cream and go all up my arms and my elbows and give myself that extra hydration for my hands. And then I do like to go to my feet and apply this protecting softener. It's just part of the Sand Hands pampering set that I use, and it's kind of like a little clear cream. And I just go and apply this to my feet, the bottoms, the tops, and all around, and my knees too. And it helps hydrate and soften my legs. Basically, this is everything I do. I keep it close so I can remember. And then I just crawl into bed and I fall asleep. So thank you, ladies, for joining me for this wonderful, cozy, fun video. I'm excited to hear from you, and I'm glad I got to answer some of your questions. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below, let me know if there was any other questions you might want to do for another video, and also menopausal questions that we can talk about in a future video too. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video, and I hope you have a beautiful night.